to Dancepreneur TV. Today we have Patricia from Wizard Video Productions. Hello Patricia.
Hi. Welcome to both of you.
Yeah, we're really excited to be interviewing you today. So we'll just ask a few questions. So let's start off with just finding out a little bit about you and what you're passionate about.
Right, well I've always been passionate about dance and went straight from school into dance teaching. Trained as a dance teacher at Bellairs in Guildford, and then 25 years ago we started Wizard Video Productions, and it just evolved into a production company particularly for dance teachers, dance schools, and it was a natural link-up. I'm very passionate about my family. I have 4 children and 7 grandchildren, keep me very busy, and we're lucky to live in a lovely area of Surrey, the garden, when occasionally I get out there when it's nice weather. And yeah, I'm still teaching. I have my own school.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and do that twice a week.
Yeah.
And it all keeps me very busy.
Yes. No, brilliant. So the Wizard Video Productions, just tell us a little bit more about the service you provide. Exactly what is it you're doing for everyone?
Right, for the dance world, we go to schools, usually to, obviously when they've booked their theatre, they give us a ring, we go along an hour and a half beforehand, we set up our camera, got fantastic broadcast cameras, got a very experienced team that have been here for probably more years than they care to remember, but they're very used to filming dance, so we've got a unique take that we feel we know how dance teachers like their choreography to be filmed, but also to keep the parents happy, which, as we all know as teachers, that's quite a job. And then we bring the video back here and we edit it to add titles, all the children's names, whatever the design of their cover is. We print the label onto the DVD and make the covers. Very often put pictures of the performers on the cover. Makes a lovely memento, and then of course all the children can watch it at home. The teachers have got a rather unique advertising tool as well.
Yes.
Encourage more people to go to their school.
Fantastic. So what led you to create Wizard? I mean, what was the inspiration behind that? Was it just sort of like a bolt in the lightning moment? Oh, I could do this.
Well, it was a bit of a lightning moment. It wasn't anything to do with dance, actually.
Okay.
This 25 years ago. It was seeing a place we know and love very much in the West Country in a film. It had been used as a location on a film, and we loved seeing it and thought, wouldn't it be interesting to be able to film places on holiday? This is in the days before camcorders.
Right.
And people have a souvenir. Instead of having a postcard, they have a video. And it started with that. And in fact, we thought, oh, well, we can't just do tourist videos. And my children at that time were in a local Amdram company and did Wizard of Oz, and we took the name Wizard. That's how it started. And then of course, yes, from there, all the dance world and all my friends that had dance schools, and it just grew and grew, and now it's nationwide. Oh, I can't quite say international yet, but it's...
You get somewhere.
Yes.
So Patricia, what has been the most challenging thing for you when sort of setting up Wizard and running Wizard?
I think getting the right balance between your internal organisation and the technical expertise, obviously, thinking how your team building, all that sort of thing, but then not ignoring your marketing and sales.
Right.
Because we went through one time when we were really concentrating and possibly took our eye off the ball, and other companies were springing up in competition.
Right.
Now, hopefully, we've got the balance right, and we go out, we keep in touch with our customers, get new customers. We get a lot through just word of mouth, just
Yes.
referrals,
That is a powerful
which
way
is
of marketing, isn't it?
So is your marketing almost systemised? Or is it planned like a year? Like what? How do you?
I wish I could say that. Well, we do very much, and I would advise other people that are starting up,
Yeah.
keep in touch with your existing customers.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes, it's lovely to have new
Mm.
people, but you've got to.
The
The
existing
existing
ones are
people have
repeat
got to feel that they're
buyers,
friends, they know you,
Yeah.
they can trust you,
Right.
you've
yes.
got their interests at heart. I
Yeah.
mean, this morning I phoned somebody that we usually in the diary for February, and they forgot to book. Oh, glad you phoned. Oh, right. Yes, things like that. I'm sorry, the phone's going to.
That's okay.
Don't worry.
It's actually got a ring.
It's the doorbell.
Oh, right. Did someone get that?
Someone's going to get that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I got a great team.
You got a great team. Good.
And yes, I think it's in, we send out now, of course, email. You know, send out regular email outs.
Yes.
Keep in touch with people that way. We advertise through the dance magazines. Lovely to hear about this Dancepreneur. Oh no, dance.
Yeah,
Dancepreneur.tv.
Yes, getting the word out there. It's important.
So this journey of you from being sort of like dance teacher to now becoming a dancepreneur yourself, you know, have you learned anything about yourself? Have you sort of come to the realisation that you've got certain strengths or anything? What have you learned about yourself?
Well, I think in the early days, my husband was involved, so I was tending to do quite a bit. I was actually out doing filming and editing, that sort of thing. Now he's retired, I'm more managing director, and I think that what I've had to learn is to delegate more, because you tend to think, oh, do everything yourself, and it's to organise the system and find out all the best ways of doing things, but get other people to do it. Which yes, and it's a hard thing to.
It is, because you want to keep your hand in everything, don't you?
Yeah. It's hard thing to let
And
go.
absolutely,
Trust
yes,
others.
yes. And once that happens, well, you know, and then people grow in confidence anyway, and they find that we've got some really good standards now.
Have you had to learn how to do team building or?
Yeah, we did Investors in People award, and that was very helpful. And every so often I go on various courses of things, you know, and I do. Yes, I quite enjoy reading business books.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Oh, no, I do as well. I'm addicted to them.
But sometimes you find something and then
Absolutely. Yes.
I'm sure it's a common thing amongst dancepreneurs.
Definitely.
Yes, because I think it's inspirational when you see other people how they've built their businesses and even autobiographies.
It's creative in itself, isn't it? Have business.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to like your successes now. So, what would you say was the most celebrated success with Wizard?
Oh, goodness me. I think surviving the recession for a start. Because there have been companies that sadly aren't there anymore, and probably growing stronger because of it, because we've had to be analytical and decide what works best. And then I suppose also it's been a great thrill getting involved on the higher levels of dance. Obviously it's lovely seeing all the dance schools, but being involved with Anne at IDS, we're sponsoring the IDTC conference and interviewing people like Dame Monica Mesa and Wayne Sleep, and filming some of these absolutely wonderful professional performers. It's been a great thrill. We've done a few syllabus videos for the BBO, RAD and people like that, and you really see it at the top. And that's great.
And it's nice that you take time out to recognise these accomplishments, because sometimes you sort of get so wrapped up with moving forward, you don't stop and think, gosh, I actually done that.
Yes.
Done me.
Yeah.
It's good that you actually recognise these achievements. It's fantastic. So where do you see the dance industry moving on to now? Like, do you feel it's going to change? Do you see a trend?
Oh, I think the trend of the last few years has been definitely people are very enthusiastic about dance. I mean, it's come back into fashion, if you like, because of all the talent shows and you know, Britain's Got Talent and Strictly and all those sort of things. But it's more transient, where people are maybe trying out Zumba or they're trying out salsa, and then they're on to the next interest.
A bit faddy.
When I started teaching many years ago, children started learning ballet, and they kept at it for years and years. I have actually got some pupils that I've taught since they were 2.5, and they're 18 now, which is great. And to follow, but I think most teachers would agree. A lot of people come and go, and you know, they, we try tap for a year or two, and that is difficult for teachers because they haven't got the children. They're building up their technique, and they in turn have to continually learn new things, and also having the discipline in class. Discipline is not as easy as it was. Well, it's never easy, but
it's more of a challenge now.
Absolutely,
Yes.
It's children are just a lot freer and answer back and chat a lot more. So and that's hard, putting on a show or doing exams.
So all those dancepreneurs or budding dancepreneurs looking at this video, I mean, what tips would you give them if they're thinking of starting some sort of business that encompasses their passion of dance?
Oh, I should think, decide on your target market. You know, are you mainly for children? Are you mainly for schools? Or are you selling costumes? Which area are you going into? And then research it thoroughly before you start. Go dance exhibitions, this sort of thing. Really look into it, and just know that it's going to take many hours of your time, that you won't have much of a social life, and you probably will find yourself the only one in the office when the snow comes down and you're trying to do the accounts on New Year's Eve. But otherwise, yes, it's great.
And there's something else, like there's some people who say they want to do a business in the dance industry, but maybe someone's already done it, right? So maybe there's competition, isn't it? What advice do you give to those? So say for example, I know there's quite a few video companies in the industry.
There are now, we were the first.
Yeah, you guys were the first, but there are now. And as you said, you had to up your game in marketing to be with that, but also I think with you guys, is it because of the fact that you're a dancer, which has it more like
you've got to find your USP, your unique selling point. In our case, it's because I'm a dance teacher. We feel we understand the dance market. With somebody else, it might be that they're brilliant at designing costumes, or they are. Their unique selling point is they have choreographed West End shows, and therefore they can do that. But I think there is room for competition, and yes, you have to know. And I think in our case, there's a lot of people trying to do it an awful lot cheaper, and we won't sacrifice quality. And I think this is the thing. We are really a quality company. We're using broadcast cameras, we've got expert people doing it, and it's worth having that unique memento, absolutely top notch, because if you want to put it on your website, you want people to think well of you, you want the best.
It's definitely a unique selling point you have, you know, especially filming choreography. And I think we've had experience time. We were discussing on the car coming journey. We have had experience of time when people have filmed some events, and
They
they
missed
missed
out.
the whole choreography.
Yeah.
They missed the patterns, which took us months to create and practice.
Yes.
Because they're focusing on one child, they miss the whole overall effect.
Yes. But even on
Yeah.
the BBC, you get people, you know, it might be the Bolshoi and it's cut off at the waist.
Yeah.
And she's doing a triple pirouette. So yes, you know, you have to know when to go in and not go in too close, and all those little subtleties which really make for great. We do film sometimes on two cameras, multi cameras, but to know when to cut, and we don't cut live. We cut back here, so it's all done in time with the music and it's phrased properly. Otherwise, it could just be haphazard.
Patricia, at the very beginning of this interview, you mentioned that, okay, Wizard's not quite international yet. Was that a hint? Is that where you're going next?
I don't know, actually. I think to keep the costs down, I think for dance schools, it obviously, travel is a big cost.
Yes.
I mean, we do go now. We're in Surrey. We have been to Scotland, Cumbria, Wales, to start going international. I think. I mean, we'd love to do if it was a professional company or something, but then that's slightly different. They're not, because we don't charge the schools. It's just for the parents buying copies. Whereas, yes, if it's a professional company, then you're probably not going to sell the copies. It's priced differently. So, yeah, I'm sure if somebody would like to take us to New York, Paris Opera.
Yes.
But it's mainly for schools in this country.
country.
But always open to suggestions.
Yeah, that's right, you've got to keep an open mind.
Yes.
Okay, so just wrapping this interview up, if you could just sum up in a couple of words, describe your business. Give us using a couple of
Well,
words.
we had a phrase right back at the beginning, which I think was quite good, really. We say it's the personal approach to professional videos. So you're getting a professional product, but with a very friendly, personal approach. And I think that probably sums up Wizard.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much,
to you.
Patricia. Lovely interviewing you.
Thank you very much, Patricia.